Hello there, my name is Ricardo Halfield and I'm a creative and entrepreneurial engineer. Let me tell you about this VTOL concept I've been working on. It's innovative, looks pretty cool if you ask me, and it might be just what's missing for urban drone logistics. In case you don't know, VTOL stands for Vertical Takeoff and Landing, a must for aerial operations in tricky terrain. It's best defined as a long-range, high-speed VTOL hybrid with fixed wings and hovering rotors. This may sound like something you have seen before, but not quite. It is, to the best of my knowledge, a novel concept. On a glimpse, this looks like a regular plane, perhaps a tail-sitter, with a plank-style wing. A closer inspection, though, draws attention to the folded propulsive systems at very odd places for them to be at. Then, the arms become apparent, as well as the coupled hinging mechanism. The vehicle takes off with its nose pointing up in a multi-rotor configuration. It then transitions into tail-sitter mode while some of its rotors are folded in, forming wings. And finally, reorients into a fixed-wing plane for horizontal flight, controlled through differential thrust and elevons. Once the destination is reached, the vehicle pitches up, going once again into tail-sitter mode, until the other rotors are deployed, giving it precise position control for the hovering part of its mission or landing. An important aspect of this concept is the difference in propeller pitch for the horizontal flight propulsion pair. These are optimized for the cruise speed, while all other rotors are optimized for controlled hovering. This is what have come up after about 10 years developing and researching multirotors. In theory, this concept can fall right in the synergetic sweet spot for efficiency, speed, payload capacity, range, and wind tolerance for precise landings. It also provides enough redundancy levels for flight in dense urban environments. Even if the aircraft loses one or maybe even more of its actuators, it is still able to control its descent to a safe landing. It has so many flying modes to choose from. I believe this, along with wind-tolerant landing strategies, are the innovations needed for UAV urban logistic operations. This is not the first time the combination of fixed-wing and multi-rotor is attempted. That is the natural strategy to long-range VTOL design. Therefore, no surprise there. The innovation stems from the deployable rotor arms being a large portion of the wing area, while all rotors thrust roughly in the same direction. This allows all motors to contribute the thrust required for the vertical part of the flight, and splits the large flat surface of the wing into smaller spars, pointing in different directions, resembling a somewhat regular multi-rotor frame. This is reflected in minimal addition of thrust power for vertical flight, since the horizontal pair, although suboptimal for hovering, still contributes to this critical part of the mission. Otherwise, you need more powerful and heavier hovering propulsion. Opening the wing drastically reduces wind drag. A fully formed wing, regardless of being horizontal or vertical, promotes challenging disturbances for the position control. On the other hand, fixed wings paired with optimized propellers for horizontal flights increase the efficiency and speed. At high speeds, heavier payloads can be carried, and distant destinations can be quickly reached. All of these aspects will be further discussed and tested in future publications, and I hope you'll come along for the ride of bringing this and other ideas to life. Well, this is my first video publication in robotics. While this is a publication on my personal channel, given how this is an old personal endeavor, I will also push some complementary content to my startup's channel. I will assist in publishing content from the lab my startup spun off as well. I should take the opportunity to tell you that the startup and I are poised to receive your support through YouTube membership and Patreon. This is a paradigm shift for us, and each will have its own set of benefits for its supporters. My startup hopes to use the patronage system to enable solutions without imminent corporate interest. We will pitch ideas for social and environmental benefit through the application of technology. Those will include innovative concepts as well as operations with the technology we have already developed. As a little spoiler, my startup's supporters during this phase will accumulate proportional buy-in option when we reach a high enough product maturity level to set up a business based on it. Depending on when you are watching this, More information about this business model can possibly already be found at our website, dotbot-robotics.com, also linked below. On my personal channel, I will publish the results of my exploration of various concepts and creative impulses. I want this to be a place for total creative freedom for the engineering of a better life. If you like what I do, your support will be very much appreciated. You should also check out the Labs channel, where we will publish the results of its robots and academic work. This lab has produced incredible solutions, and I'm happy to see it putting out accessible content for the public. That's it for now. Please take a moment to subscribe to the channels listed in the description below and consider joining the membership program or supporting us on Patreon. All of it goes into the engineering of a better life through technology. Cheers!